When we moved to Tennessee about 6 months ago, we had friends who expressed amazement and wonder that we had moved to such a place. Why would you possibly go there? Now you have to remember, we're originally from Oregon. Oregon and Tennessee politically and culturally are about 180 degrees apart, so you can understand their wonderment and puzzlement, I should say. Well, we have found a number of exciting things here in Tennessee, and we're going to find another one today, so join us as we go to the Brushy Mountain State Penitentiary in Petros, Tennessee. Join us. If you're new to our channel, we're Jay and Tanya, a retired couple who continually roam the world in search of adventure, fun, and the absurd. If you enjoy this video, please give us a thumbs up below. If you don't enjoy it, well, we'll just try harder next time. Well, stay tuned until the end of this video, where we'll have a special offer for those of you that make it to the end. That is the end of the line. Well, my travel partner Tanya and I have arrived here at the Brushy Mountain State Penitentiary, which is no longer in use, but was in use until, I believe, what was it, 2009?
I think so.
Something like that. Let me give you.
It looks like a castle.
Yeah, looks like a castle, but I don't think the Queen is in right now, and I'm not sure that I would want to be royalty here. But anyway, this was originally, not this particular building, but the prison was originally built in 1896. It, of course, has a long and storied past, and we'll talk about that a little bit more as we go inside. Join us. Let's go. Well, Tanya was a jailhouse nurse for several years, and she's giving us a little bit of a commentary on our self-guided tour here today. Tanya, what did we just come through? We called it, what was it called?
I think it's called the Sally Port.
The Sally Port.
It's a security. You're buzzed into this little alcove,
yeah.
And then on the other side, there's someone controlling the doors that buzzes you out. After that, other one locks.
Okay. And this was a maximum security prison for a long time.
Bad guys.
This was the end of the line.
That's right.
And apparently this was the toughest prison in the Tennessee prison system. And this was where the worst of the worst, as they said, would come. These were fairly hardened criminals. But now it's just hardened tourists that come here, including ourselves. Wally Blue here. Unfortunately, we have just come across a couple of inmates who have mistakenly been sent here to D Block rather than to the women's prison. But it seems that supervision is relatively lax, and it looks like they're going to be making a break for it. As I said, there were many attempts, and some of them successful, to break out. How are you guys, how are you girls doing?
Almost made it. We almost made it.
Oh, well, keep trying. I understand you're supposed to be sent to the women's prison. How did this mistake happen?
We were looking for some boys.
Well, here's the way to find. There's some bad boys in here.
I know.
Okay, well, this is Libby Lou taking you now to our studio. All right, Tanya, if you don't straighten up, you know where you're going. You're going to the chair. The barber chair.
I was framed. I was framed.
You're innocent, right?
I'm innocent. Come here, come here.
What?
Come here, come
What?
here. Did you want a little kiss?
What?
Let's give you a little
We
slasher.
are still here at the prison, and we have found one of the former inmates of Brushy Mountain, and I think his name is Stinky Davis. And Stinky, can you tell us what it's like to be back here again? What were you in for?
Oh, I was in for offending most of the people in the town of Petros.
Really, what did you do?
I stunk.
You stunk.
Yes.
And why is that?
Well, you know, if you don't bathe for like 6 years, you get a little
But
bit
I
of
thought
a grime.
they allowed that here. They have showers. I saw them.
Well, that's why I was in here. That's when I first got the nickname Stinky Davis. When they brought me in here, it took 3 days of
And what was your
showers.
original charge?
The original charge?
Yes.
Offending the people of Petros.
Okay, fine, fine. And they give you a hard time for that.
Oh, very hard time.
Oh, man.
Very hard time.
Well, what is it like to be back here again? Is it like a reunion? Is it fun? Did you see your old cell?
Well, yeah, I did see the old cell, but actually I was more looking at the shower where they put me in for 3 days to rub the grime off me.
Really?
Yeah, so it was kind of like a reunion. Yeah,
Great.
So it was
Well,
very nice.
Yeah, that's good. We did find a prisoner who was left over even after this place was closed in 2009. Could you come down a little bit lower or something? Yes, Slasher McGurk. And Slasher, what can you tell us a little bit about your crime?
Well, I'm sorry that I can't say anything about it because I'm still trying to get out of here.
And I understand you were innocent.
I was innocent, totally innocent.
Totally innocent.
I was framed.
Yeah, you didn't do it. You were framed.
I was framed.
Okay,
Yeah.
Slasher. Well, good luck to you.
Thank you. And it's lonely in here.
I bet it is.
Yeah, especially since everybody else is gone.
Give you some company, hon.
Thanks, baby.
Here's one of the guards. I'm sure she's ready to keep you some company. Okay. So we've made light of our experience here at the Brushy Mountain State Penitentiary, but this was indeed a terrible, terrible place. There were approximately 900 inmates here, most of which were African American, and the conditions were truly appalling. There were, beatings by guards, stabbings with inmates. There was even guard against guard violence. It was truly a terrible place, and it's just amazing that this place continued until 2009. And you look at some of the, those cells that you saw. I mean, the way men were forced to live, and they just they lived in continual fear of their lives, and because there was so much violence, so many gangs that were from one side or the other that were out to get them. So it's just I know prison isn't a good place. It's not supposed to be a good place, but this has to be one of the worst that we've seen in the United States. Okay, as I mentioned before, we have a special bonus offer for the first 10 people who leave comments on this video. You will receive, we'll arrange how we're going to get these to you, but you will receive a free Brushy Mountain State Penitentiary postcard, and we have several of them here. Wish You Were Here is one of the most popular ones anyway, so the only caveat is that your comments must be civil. Please know if you didn't like the video, then that's fine. Just don't say a thing. But anyway, that's it. See you soon.